Hi you guys, so I'm back with another video, and today this video is a little different. As you can read by the title, I basically feel guilty that I don't like my job, and I feel guilty that I don't want to work in my job anymore. So let me give y'all some backstory. So right now I'm currently 32 years old. All throughout my late teens and 20s, like all of my 20s, I only had minimum wage, low paying jobs, right? I remember being so sad about only getting low paying jobs, and I had to take some accountability. I don't have a college degree. I don't have any certifications. So a lot of times when I took those jobs because I had to, and sometimes I had to take them because of other factors, but I'm going to be accountable and say that a lot of that was my fault. I remember being like really sad and like I need a job that's going to pay more money. Like you can't really survive off minimum wage. Like I need something where I can take care of all the expenses and things that I have. So I remember seeing this job opening for the job that I currently have. And I remember just thinking like I don't think I'm gonna get that job, but it's a very high paying job. So I'm just gonna apply for the job anyway. So I did. I went to the interview and they hired me. I was so happy. I was so grateful. And I feel like God had answered like my prayer. I was like, oh my gosh. So y'all, fast forward to now. I've been working at this job about 2 years now, and I don't like it anymore. Um, I just don't like it anymore. But y'all, like I live in a very small city, and it's hard to get a good paying job as is. But especially like if you leave a good paying job, it's like it's gonna be even harder for you to find another job that pays really well. The city is really small. There's not a lot of job opportunities here. But I just really don't like working where I work anymore. And like I feel bad about it because I feel like I asked God for this and God answered my prayer. But so I feel like I'm being like ungrateful. And I also know that there's a lot of people that would love this job opportunity, but I just don't like it anymore. Um when I first started working at this job, there was like the work environment was so good. Like when I first started working there, y'all, it was basically like a new company. So they hired a whole lot of people at the same time. Like everybody that started was new. And I love that because I hate when I start a new job and like I'm the only new person. But at this job, like everybody was new and like the work environment was just so good. It was fun. And I know that work is not supposed to be a place where you have fun. Like I understand it's a place where you work and you make money to take care of your responsibilities. Like I get that. But y'all, it's so different now. Um, there's like the people that I started with this job, I would say 95% of them are gone now. Even the management. Like even the management at this job is not the same management when I started there. Um like it's just not the same. The work environment is not the same. And like my job is not like extremely hard or anything, but it's just not something that like when you're working somewhere and you're doing something that you're not really passionate about, like over time, it's just like, ugh, I'm tired of doing this. Another thing, y'all, I have to get up for work at 4:30 a.m. and I only work 4 days a week, so I have 3 days off, and that's great. But the downside of that is the 3 days that I have off, like I kind of oversleep, and then I'm sleep deprived for the 4 days that I have work. And the thing about it is, when I have work, I have to get up at 4:30 a.m. Y'all, I live in a really small town, and like on my off days, there's nothing open that early. Like most of the stuff that open where I live, y'all, it don't open till about 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So even if I was like, okay, let me just start getting up every day of the week at 4:30 a.m., there will literally be nothing for me to do with getting up that early. And I would probably just end up going right back to sleep anyway. So I've been so sleep deprived. Like, yeah, I've been so sleep deprived. I sleep good on the 3 days I'm off, but as soon as Monday comes, like I'm sleep deprived. Also, my job is not super physical, but it's aspects about it that puts a lot of stress on my body. And lately there's been aspects about it that's put a lot of stress on my mind. I'm somebody that can take physical stress better than I can take mental stress. Like when something starts bothering me mentally, that's really hard for me. And that's what's been going on. Like I'm the type of person, I don't even really talk much like at a job, but like the last day that I worked, like the week before, like I had to tell my manager like I'm overwhelmed. And like I don't even like to show weakness when I do anything, but I had to say like, listen, I'm overwhelmed. And I know that I should be grateful. And I have been grateful. Like since I've had this job, y'all, I've been a good steward of this job. I go to work on time every day, never been late. I probably only called out like as of late, and that's because the job is just starting to like really kind of bother me mentally. And even then, I only called off like once. And then we had the little snowstorm, and I called off then. But y'all, I feel bad about it. But then I feel like I should choose myself and I should do something that I want to do. And I feel like if I do leave, it puts me in a weird spot because I do have a lot of financial responsibilities. And because this job is a nice paying job, it does help me to take care of everything that I need to take care of. But I'm just not happy. Like, yeah, it's Saturday when I'm making this video and I don't want to go to work Monday. And it's Saturday. And I'm already thinking about how I really don't want to go to work on Monday. But I'm so grateful for the opportunity. But it's like, I just don't feel like it's for me anymore. Like in that moment when I first got the job, I feel like it was for me. And even then, y'all, in the beginning, when I first got the job, there was challenges. There was a lot of challenges at this job because this is a field that I had never worked in before. So there was a lot of challenges, but like I said, the work environment and everything was very different when I first started. And now it's really different now. So I just had to vent somewhere. I didn't really have anybody to really talk to this about. So I've just been, I don't know, like part of me feels like to just like leave the job and put my trust in that God will provide me with everything I need. But then the other half of me is like, you know, you have to be logical, you have to be an adult, you have to stay, and so you can take care of your financial responsibilities. But I'm tired. I'm so tired. Like, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really want to call off on Monday, but I don't want to do that because I kind of want to stick it through until I can find something else. So yeah, that's a little vent that I had. I don't know what to do. I feel guilty about asking for a blessing and getting the blessing, and then after having the blessing for a couple years, now saying, okay, I don't want that blessing anymore. So I guess the lesson is in this for me is to ask God to give me what I need and not what I want. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.